So this video is gonna be pretty raw, okay? Like I'm not gonna do really any edits. I'm not gonna do no kind of like fancy backdrop music, whatever. I just want to get a point across, okay? And it's really this one thing that I've kind of been gatekeeping, okay, but not really. If you watch my videos carefully, I'll sprinkle it in there. But essentially, the reason why your ads are not working, it's not because your pixel is messed up. It's not because your creatives don't have a strong enough hook or your call to action is weak, okay? The reality is the reason why your ads are not working is because your offer is most likely dog shit. And the reason why I say that is because if you go into your, let's say your market, right, where you're competing with, right? The reality is there's a lot of people, if not most people, have a similar offer to you, if not the exact same. So whether you do $500 off, $1,000 off, even if you do the damn thing for free, naturally you're putting yourself in a bucket of people who are competing off of price. And between me and you, what kind of people do you feel like you attract when you compete off of price? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. The people you attract. Okay. So what is the solution to this? It's very simple. Instead of competing based off price, start competing based off of value. Okay. Now, the thing that I teach all of my portfolio companies is just bolt on more value, right? So first, have a strong enough core offer, which Alex Hermosi, if you don't know, makes a beautiful formula on how it's written. I'll put the formula right here. Okay. This is how you create value. Now, the way that you can essentially not even compete with your market is by not having a solution to a similar problem. Have a different solution to a different problem, right? So instead of you competing in let's say like a red ocean market, which in other words is like a competitive space, I wouldn't say necessarily go into a blue ocean market, which means there's like nobody there, but step into a place where there's signs of life, but just enough to where you can conquer it, right? What does that look like? So I can't believe I'm giving this away. And this is sauce. This is genuine. Like if you apply this right now, what is it? October like 22nd or something like that, 2025. If you apply this right now, you will get insane results. But you do have to package it correctly, and that I will not give away. If you package your offer that you're going to give a free rendering, and I'm not going to describe how, okay, like a free rendering of how someone's dream kitchen, backyard, bathroom, attic, basement, whatever it is, if you can give that like dream outcome to somebody for free and all they have to do is put in their name and information, I promise you your cost per lead is going to go down. The people who are more interested in like value are going to absolutely click on that ad, right? Because now the people who, and by the way, depending on how you set yourself apart with branding, people can tell, oh, that's expensive. They're not even going to want to click on that ad. And that's that natural duality of attracting those higher paying clients. And you do that through branding. And this is something that nobody really talks about. They just say, oh, here's plug and play ads, $100 a lead, and hit the road running. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And that's why you've been burnt so many times. Marketing agencies are going to tell you the same exact thing, and you end up giving them the same objections. Oh, how do I know this is going to work for me, right? And you end up getting closed and you still keep getting. Why? Because they're not focusing on branding and the psychological effect of how you actually set your company aside, right? Because like, I'll give you an example. And I really don't mean to ramble here, but this is so important. This is what separates a 20K a month carpentry business to $100 million a year company, right? That flips bathrooms and does everything, right? If you can learn how to set yourself up in a market where you are causing psychological triggers from a dream client of yours, that is when you win. That is when you win. Imagine you can say a message above the head of the broke people, right? So like the broke people are here, you're saying a message and it goes above their head and over, and it lands in a place where the rich people are, right? Like you're landing that message right in that pit. That is the goal. And you do that through communication, through branding, right? And on top of that, leveraging the algorithm of Andromeda. If you guys don't know Andromeda, click right here. I think I'll put it one of these corners. I should put it right there. There's a lot that goes to it. Okay. And the reality is 90% of marketing agencies are going to get wiped. Growth partners, wiped. Only 10%, not even 1% is going to stand and strive, not just survive, but strive. And so that's kind of what I wanted to say. Make sure your offer is good. Make sure your unique selling proposition is good. Okay. Make sure your risk reversal is good. Make sure your branding is set. Make sure your pixels are good. If you were to run an ad right now, how many different angles are you attacking one ideal client profile? One testimony for social proof, one what's it called, demonstration to show excellence, or not excellence, expertise, right? And then you'll have another angle of you giving them like the A to Z breakdown of when somebody wants to work with you, from filling out the form, you calling them, you giving them the quote, actually completing the job, payment, all of that. Imagine you ran ads on each of those angles to one person. They're going to understand who you are, what you do, how you do it, and how good you are at doing it. And the fifth one, if it's for them. And I promise you, if you do those things, that's going to be the thing that drives your cost per lead down, gets your return on ad spend up, and ultimately it uplifts your lifetime value, right? One client named Karen has 3 friends she refers over to you. And out of those 3 friends, maybe one close. And from that one close, maybe she has another friend. And maybe these are all kitchen flips, right? In a span of like 2 years. So you paid $100 for a lead that initially gave you, $30,000 return. But now you have like 4 more people who came down that web. So let's say, what is that? $120,000, $160,000, paying $100. That's it. If you guys want to break down exactly what the hell I'm talking about, if anything really went over your head, put it in the comments. I'll make a deeper breakdown. Can't give away all the sauce, of course. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be cutting this video at all. Maybe I'll put some background music, but I just want to make sure this is just like goes right into your brain, right? Maybe watch it one more time, right? Maybe watch it 2 more times. But if you guys want more videos like this, click subscribe. And again, comment whatever you guys want to know exactly on a deeper level. And I will not be making any cuts in this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.